Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a big maze and didn't have too bad a time with it. So now I'm on a level that has implied that it may have goblins on it. Suggestion, try the south passage first. I'm not going to take your suggestion. I mean, well, let me at least try to understand why that's suggested. Is it like there's a goblin tutorial sort of thing down there, and you don't have to deal with that room until you understand them? That's probably it. I don't know why I'm feeling like being uncooperative. Yeah, so this is a goblin tutorial, basically. Enter facing a diagonal direction and don't turn your sword. Okay, that's easy. I've chosen that one. And let's see. So in order to do this, this should work fine. Oh, okay. So room geometry actually doesn't make this as easy as I was predicting. Let's pull these both along. I just need like a little bit of space here. A little bit of space isn't enough. Alright, so here's an area. There we go. Well, okay, so you're going to be a little bit of a pain about this. There was probably a quicker way to do that, but this is the way that I've chosen. There. And you, come here. Somehow. Okay, well you're going to be a pain about this, huh? Have I chosen a bad diagonal? No, it's fine. There we go. With slanting sword. Don't turn your sword. Alright. Roach gonna make that impossible with that orientation. Let's go south, I guess. South sounds fine. Does it? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. There we go, got you. Yes, this should be totally fine. No problem at all. Oops, that was not the key I meant to... with steady swords. Alright then. Well, that was the south path. I took a very circuitous route through that room. Let's go north. Don't see any scrolls here. Alright, yeah, so all the geometry that's going to be not so friendly to easily killing green dudes. Ooh, you're finding your way to me. Alright, that's fine. Let's go here. This is a good spot. For one, but I have two. And I'm actually not sure that is a good spot for one. I mean, this is a good spot. If I can encourage you to be nice. No, it's a goblin. Doesn't want to be nice. He wants to be mean. Okay, really? How has this happened? Alright, just give me a spot. Any spot. I wonder if this is made so there's, like, literally no killing spaces in here at all. I mean, it'd be pretty hard to be sure you've eliminated all of them, but maybe there's some principle of goblining that I don't know that could be applied here to know that I can't kill them in any of these spaces. It certainly hasn't happened yet. That doesn't mean it's impossible, but at the very least it seems difficult. If I could create a traffic jam of sorts, I could cause one not to be able to run away from me, and then I could reach it with my sword. Let's do that. Well, not in this spot. There we go, there's one. Ugh. Yeah, not a fan of this geometry here. Here, you will let me, there, now you let me kill that one. Now you come here, let's do the same thing again. Okay, works for me. Oh no, I'm in a maze again. Alright. So Tar Mother, don't see why I would not just kill you immediately. The goblins will make that a little hard to do. Okay, I understand. A little hard, he says. It has more than a little bit of trouble with it. So kill goblins quick, so that the tar won't be too inconvenient in the near future. This is not going super great. Okay, so that didn't go well at all. Let's try a different strategy. Kinda good. Can I get away from this somehow? No, I'm stuck. No. That's fine, you haven't affected cutability. And you know, cutability doesn't really matter that much because all I gotta do is this. There. The rest of the tar can just stay there. I know Beethro likes a nice clean tar-free room, but why bother when you don't have to? That looks like a spot you'll have a little bit of trouble getting out of. It's not, though. Not really. Not when it's in the south. In the north, on the other hand, you would not have so readily come out of there. I want to move... Let's see if I can... There we go. Let's get you to... Oh, that's fine. Okay, so you don't want to do that the same way. That's fine. Alright. Sure, let's do that again. There's a goblin down there. It's like, why did Beethro not make the noise he makes? There we go. I see you. Force arrows, roach queens. Gotta open these doors to get to the roach queens. Alright. Hit all the orbs. Each one's gonna open several goblins. Okay. That's no problem. Sure, I gotta deal with a few goblins at once. But that is just fine with me. Now, in the future of the story of DROD, is it not fairly significant that Beethro is here killing a bunch of goblins? Like, this comes back up in Journey to Rooted Holds. His actions here are not forgotten by the goblin tribe. Okay, roach, goblin, whoever, just somebody be a different way from how you're being. Here, that's a wall. Walls are great. Walls are my friend. Walls can make that happen. There we go. Corners are cool. But walls are just as good, really. There, that's you. And you. There. That sets up a situation. Not really a problem, though. Or is it? What about this way? Still not great. What about... Still not great. Maybe this? This can turn into something. There we go. Basic goblin killing. Been a while since I had to deal with exactly this in this format. Doors are open. Roach queens will soon be dead. So no brains yet. Brain level is a late one, I guess. I know brains are in this version, just not yet. It's kind of funny to me how that secret room there has, like, nothing at all to do with the room that leads up to it. I mean, I guess that's not that unusual, but For some reason, just something about the way that secret was hidden made me think it should have been like a variant on the room that it came off of. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Because again, like, you gotta hide your secrets somewhere. They won't always have to do with another room in a hold on the level. Let's see, is there some fancy way I can use this for not when there are just two in a two-wide hallway? That looks like a scroll that may contain a challenge. Written on it. Don't break any crumbly walls. Okay. Haven't failed it yet. Trying to make a particular shuffle happen here that happened a moment ago and it was nice, but looks like they don't want to. That's fine though. I'll take that. So if I don't break any crumbly walls, then I just have to deal with a lot of roaches all at once. Did I want to keep some goblins around? There's one there. I guess this just sets up like angles of attack for the roaches to more easily get to me or something. That poor goblin can't go anywhere. He found somewhere to go. Good for him. Here, you get clogged up by roaches. There we go. Oof. That's fine, I guess. So far, nope, not anymore. Okay, that's still okay. So attacking a roach queen looks a little bit dangerous. Actually, not that bad. Nah, I can get away with that. That's fine. So what would breaking a crumbly wall have made easier here?
Look at that! Not a single wall destroyed.
Preserving the ancient ruins. Doesn't seem like much of anything. But I've done it now. Hi, Wraithwings. You're just like, you know, pick up like a pencil tool in a paint program. Just kind of drag your mouse over the screen. That's how those Wraithwings are placed. Except the DROD editor doesn't work like that these days. If you tried that, you'd just get a big rectangle. There isn't a pencil tool equivalent. Maybe there was then. I'm gonna die. Okay. So let's do that room a little bit differently. Maybe not go in quite so gung-ho. Hang back a little bit. Let Wraithwings clog up goblins and stuff. Things are happening. I felt like I had an opportunity. I was wrong. Okay, well this is just all kinds of awkward. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm dead. Sure, I could go for that checkpoint. What if I go a little quicker here so that those don't overflow out of there? I think that'll help me. If I can hold my ground, which I can right here. There we go. Here, Wraithwings, could you just surround that goblin for a moment? Nope. Alright then. I'll do it the hard way. There we go, hard way done. Don't really need any of you around, you can all just be dead. On a rare occasion you can be handy, but right now I don't really want you. That's gonna kill me. This could be safe, it is. This might be, it is. This might be, it's not. Things like that would be especially a pain without undo, where you just can't, with Wraithwing behavior, since it's so chaotic. It's technically possible to predict it, but very, very impractical. Like, you'd have to run a lot of calculations to be sure of what they're actually going to do. So yeah, if you don't have undo, then you'll have a much worse time there. This fellow in the other room is not so clever. He always falls for the same old trick. Bye, scroll! Same old trick. I wonder what you're talking about. So, of course, all the diagonals are barred off. Making this a little hard to stab, but that way worked. Didn't have a specific plan there, I just knew the northwest corner would be the place to go. Clear the room by turn 20, okay. Don't read the scroll. Hold up, I wonder if I can, like... Turn 20, you say? Where's my turn counter? No, that's not the button. This is. Turn 20. That's an ask. This isn't gonna do it if I'm going for that corner. Okay. So, I think I see... Let's see, so what would happen exactly if I did this? He would run away at that point. Okay, there we go. Speed chess. I, again, didn't have a plan there, just kind of messed around and lucked into something after a moment. Things like this. Goblin interactions with differently shaped walls, and like the several turns down the line implications of those. That's not something that I just have in my head.
Looks like I need to keep this goblin alive long enough to remove that serpent up there for me.
Okay, thanks for saving me from parsing the room, Bethro.
No helpings from me. You cuts me up, I know it. Don't matter now or later.
Don't act all brave, because I know goblins aren't brave.
No, no, no. Keeps pointy thing away.
Oh no, you're trying to make me feel bad for the goblin. Alright. So, right. Goblin. Which way you want to go? Just come with me, I guess. Although, it's going to be hard to hit that orb if I let you down there, so instead of that... I guess I'll probably want to do this, sure. Gonna have to pull him out. Then probably pull the same trick here, is my guess, based on the way this looks. Should be possible to use that orb. But then you'd be in a bad place for... Well, no, not necessarily. So watch this. I'm facing south. You're a little distance away from me. I'm going to avoid that checkpoint. Oh, you know what? I don't have to interact with this at all. That might be what this challenge scroll says. If so, I have done it. Alright, thanks, Goblin.
You're thinking you'll sneak behind when I'm not looking. Yeah.
Mercy.
Look, you'd do the same in my place.
Alright, Bethro.
That's nasty business. Hope I don't have to do that again.
Oh, you're gonna have to do that many times. Don't strike the orb nearest the center of the room or the southeast orb. Okay, so this one also was optional. Got it. Of course it was. Why did I even try to interact with that? I looked at it as if it was like... I knew I could get through here easily without that. Now let's hear all this again. Or not. Yeah, I just didn't really even bother parsing what this orb did. I just sort of saw it
My
and
name
assumed
is
I'd have to use it. Again, Beethro parsed the room for me. I didn't bother doing it myself. Yeah, just assumed I'd have to hit it. Saw that the goblin with me would result in my death. So I decided to get rid of the goblin first.
You're thinking you'll sneak behind when I'm not looking. Yeah.
Mercy!
Look, you do the same in my place.
Dungeon of Broken
That's
Orbs.
nasty business.
That's a different hold. That's
I
not
don't
what I'm
have to do
playing.
that again.
Alright, so that's done. I can go up here. This thing I just turned on is covering it up. There's the exit. I found it. Alright then. So do this. No. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Gotta go the long way. Not really. Okay. I see a scroll. Can't read it until I've cleared the room, so it's probably gonna like spoil something about the intended solution and tell me a different one. Can I just hold my ground here and survive? I mean, I have a soft time limit. But it also looks like the answer is no, at least if I do it that way. What if I do it the other way? Oh, well that can happen. Okay, well I killed one. Okay, I killed another. I don't like it when that particular thing happens, but I can avoid it like this. Let's be one more south when we do that. There we go. Ooh, hi. You've all found me, all at once. Gonna guess that challenge has something to do with charging ahead a bit faster than what I'm doing here. As in, like, charging ahead at all. This is always a bad situation. I could make a break for it. Didn't work. Challenge could be something like, don't drop the trapdoor. That's not impossible. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I did it wrong. I did it wrong again. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so face this way, bring there, one extra step. Like that. Okay. Right, so I see that trapdoor, I see that it's a thing that I obviously could avoid interacting with. That might by some measure make the room harder, so I'm gonna just not interact with it and hope that that's what the challenge is, so I don't have to do this a second time. Let's see, will you hold still if I do this? No. What if I do this? Close enough. Hey, Goblin Flood. Gonna kill most of you, and I'm gonna kill the rest. It's a trap. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Orb. I see that this leads to one more room to its south, so this is not the last one here. Huh, so there's a floor path, a dirt path, a road path, and a grass path. Hey, Evil Eyes. Think they forced me to move through there instead of... Yeah, because I can't survive if I stay here. Okay, so I'm forced to move. So pick an orientation. I think I like this one. Ooh, that didn't work. Ooh, that didn't work at all. Well, okay, I got away with that. I killed one. Anything I need to know about this room? There's a scroll here. That's the first thing I need to know. There's a tar mother there. Okay, that's the second thing I need to know. Clear all tar in the same visit as clearing the room. Okay. I don't immediately see any problem spots. It looks as though with growth, I mean that's going to terminate its own growth. I can still kill all that. Oh, okay, so here's the possible problem. But that's not a problem, because this guy will keep that door closed. Okay. This doesn't sound hard, but maybe I'm missing something about it. Like, it doesn't sound like... Not only does it not sound hard, it doesn't sound like I need to do any special preparation. Like, it'll just become easily possible if I do it this way, right? I liked the way that looked, so I wanted to do it again. Here, you will stay there, or close enough. You can do something like that. Alright, so that's gone. I see that you're not currently a cuttable shape. Yes, you are. With those eyes in there. You'll be fine if I do this, this, and that.
Nothing satisfies like the sweet sight of no tar at all.
Okay, so challenges like that. Let me do a thing. Would B-throw have something to say if I didn't clear all the tar at once? How will I make that happen? I want to see if he has alternate dialogue. I guess I'll have to let this happen, then do that. Nope, not a word. Okay, well...
Nothing satisfies like the sweet sight of no tar at all.
I made my demo slightly worse, but you know, I'm not being careful about bumping walls or anything. It's fine. I had to check if there was an alternate line of dialogue. This room looks nice. I like the way it looks. Just like as a work of visual art. Okay, let's try this. And then I guess I can do that, and then I can catch up with you there. Sure. Okay, I dealt with that. Is there anything I need to know? There's a scroll. It's gonna be a while before I can get to it. So there'd better be an excuse for putting that challenge scroll that deep in there, because I don't really approve of having to like do the whole room before I'm told how to do the room. If there's no particular reason for that. And I don't spot any reason like scroll would block serpent that would prevent me from just seeing the challenge right away. That will not work. This will not work. Okay, Goblin, what's your deal? What evil eye did I kill? None. There wasn't one in there right then. How did I do this? I had a better way to do that. That worked though. Yeah, Goblin, what's your story? You're pretty in my way. I guess I can do that, but then I die. Yeah, then I definitely die. Could I do... let's see. Could do this, which seems a little better, but I'm still die. I could do this, which keeps you a bit farther away. Okay, I live if I do that. There we go. That was it. Alright, scroll, tell me something. That might not be a challenge scroll. Challenge, in the last area, kill both goblins before killing or raking any eyes. Okay, there's an excuse. It only has to do with this part. Okay. Sure. Alright, so mostly the white tiles. The white tile that is clear is this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so deal with goblins on a diagonal, stay on the dark. Except in spots where you're allowed not to. Let's go over here. There were a few more tiles I could use in this area. Here we go. And also traps like this. Sure. Ooh. What the eye doesn't see. Okay. Was that last room on level? I'm not quite averaging 1 level per episode, but I'm not far off. There were a couple on, what was it, 3rd level that slowed me down a lot, but every once in a while I beat that average. Not that that's something I'm specifically going for, it's just sort of how it's working out. I have noticed. I don't like that north route. I'm taking the... oh, north route doesn't even work. Okay. Gotta walk all this way. So non-linearity is nice in some ways. It's always good in a puzzle game to have several puzzles that I can work on. Good as in, like, good for my own enjoyment. To have several puzzles I can work on at once, in case I get stuck on one. Not that that'd be likely in this hold, but, you know, in other situations, just in general. But in a situation like this, it just kind of takes some extra time to walk around when I find the branch that happens to lead to the exit before I've cleared all the rooms. You know, backtracking takes a little bit. Those trapdoors look like super purple on my screen there. Aren't they normally like... Anyway. I don't know why I noticed that. Alright, cool. So I guess I'll see you next time for 15th level.